First up, we have the reindeer costume. So she has like a present that you can put her like gingerbread cookie in. Kind of cool. And away from the accessory, the minifigure itself, you can actually, on the hood piece, you can take the antlers off, which is pretty interesting to me. I think this piece is new. And she has some foot printing right there. And not that much printing all around, but the printing there is pretty good. I really like her face. Pretty cool. There's the reindeer. Next up we have this elf girl, I think. I don't know the actual name of these, but it has a nice gingerbread house. It kind of looks like a snow globe on top. And the gingerbread house itself is just a 1x1 tile with one of those slope pieces on the top for a roof. Minifigure is pretty cool. Some nice dual molded or trio molded. It's just pretty cool printing and all that on the mini legs. And these are actually kind of like rubber. They move around like that. She has two faces. That's what it looks like with that. Her second face. I really like all the printing she has, but I just wish that the black for the shoe would continue onto this side, but it doesn't. But it's still okay. It's a pretty cool minifigure. Next up we have this wolf guy figure. I think it's just a recolor of the fox we got a couple series ago. But nice printing, but there is a really obnoxious thing with him. There's like that line right there from the tail. I wish they could have just made that blue. But I really like the printing on the bag that he comes with. It's only one side printing. But this is just a recolor and a regender. I wish they would have done more unique figures, but he's kind of like blowing. Kind of like how he blows the straw house and all that. Now we have this robot girl. Pretty cool with this printed tile, like she's cutting it out to make more of her suit or something. Put it on there. And she has scissors too, which is pretty common, but she has the printing all around her, so it looks really good. Like there's a switch right there, it says on and off. Printing on the feet, printing on this arm right here. She has like some marks around her for like to cut the scissors or whatever, and she has two sides. I don't think this face is that unique, but it's still pretty cool. Got this popcorn guy. This is a really cool figure, but he doesn't have any printing on his torso, and he doesn't even come with an accessory. He could have at least come with like a popcorn thing, but he didn't. But this is a pretty cool molded piece exclusive to him. And no printing, but there's one really good thing about him. He has those short movable legs, which I really love. And he has a face. I don't know if this is exclusive, but it's the first time I've seen it, so I'm just gonna call it an exclusive face. Next up we got this turkey guy. Pretty unique. He has some printing right here and the feather thing, but this is a pretty unique piece just to get for $5. Just here, I'll show you what it looks like. Looks like that. Pretty cool. He does come with a pumpkin, but it's pretty common now. Pumpkins used to be kind of rare to get, but they're now pretty common. And he has that face, and he has a double-sided face, which is pretty hard to see because of this. But it's like angry, like he's about to attack you. Put them back together. We got this Nutcracker guy. He's probably one of my favorite in this series. He has two faces, and he comes with a walnut. I don't know what that's called, but he has a nice sword, like a pirate sword. I don't know the exact name of those. And he has some of those shoulder pads and some printed legs. I really like his prints on his legs. Not that much printing in the back, but it's a pretty cool figure to get during Christmas time. Now we have this dragon. It's probably my least favorite of the series, just because it's just basically a recolor and a regender, and it's pretty easy to get the other one. It's like a video set, but it's not that much to talk about here. I mean, it does have good printing and all that, but it's not really my favorite. It does have a double-sided face. Again, I don't know if this is exclusive. I don't really pay attention to faces, but it's pretty cool. Not that much printing on the legs either. Next up, we got this sailboat, this captain guy in the sailboat costume. This is probably one of my favorites, not because of the printing, just because of the whole idea of the figure. You could use that as a boat by itself, like a toy boat or something. The legs don't have any printing, but again, I think you don't get this minifigure just for the printing, you get it just for the idea. I also just noticed I put them on backwards, so if you're gonna go correct me for that in the comments, I just noticed. Next up, we got this snowman guy. He is probably one of my favorites again in this series. He has a broom, pretty common piece, but you can take off his hat and you can take off his head piece, and he has a face under it, and he's kind of sweating from all the heat. It's pretty cool because he's just a snowman that's sweating. That those two don't really go hand in hand. Now we got this fairy princess girl. She has a nice candy cane piece. I think this is the first time they've ever used this. I bet they will reuse it either in a Winter Village set or something like that. She has a crown piece, I think was from Friends or Lego Disney, and she has those wings. This kind of reminds me of like the fairy minifigure from one of the earlier series. This is a really cool piece right here. I don't think that's exclusive to this, but she has like some sprinkles on her shoes. Last but definitely not least, this is my favorite figure in the whole series. She's like a knight you'd find in the White Castle. This is a pretty cool way to get a classic space helmet, and she has two faces, and she has a pretty cool shield, which does come in the castle set, but this is a cheaper way to get it. She has a golden sword, which can be pretty useful. Her helmet comes off like so. I just want to show you what's under all that. She does have the small movable legs, which I really like. And she has some torso printing, which isn't too great, but it's the style of the minifigure that it's going along with. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.